welcome back to Warhammer Tabletop RPG. We're so glad you could join us. As usual, we are joined by Mr. Maverick.
Hello, everyone. It is
We,
I, Maverick.
we are joined by Mr. Feed Seedman, aka Tomato.
I will tell you of ancient Greek proverb.
Ow.
We say thus in the country. There are two joys in the life of a man. One is the suck from the fat bitch, and the other is the fucking of the short bitch. You have been blessed with knowledge of Greek philosopher. Now go out there and destroy.
We are joined by Mr. George 69.
Mods kill Tomato. Also, it is I, George
You're
69.
fucking mad. You're mad. You're fucking obsessed with me.
We are also joined by Mr. Seesaw, who has to go a bit early.
He's already gone.
Where does he have to go?
There's no way.
You're fucking obsessed with me. I'll tell you.
Oh, did Seesaw already go?
Yeah.
He's gone. He left.
He just left his stuff online. Alright.
Get fucked retarded.
And we are also joined by Mr. Minowi.
This is a robbery. Give me all the tomboy porn you have. or any muscular girls.
Wow.
Thank you for that
I know.
intro, Hero May Cry.
Oh, no, I cannot say that.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Don't make me say that. I cannot.
Okay,
Say
well,
he'll make it I.
No.
when we last left off, our group was investigating what remaining nobles were still alive in the Pinoy Royal Castle. And, let's see... Yeah, we didn't have any turn orders, so we'll just go down. So starting first, we are starting first with Mr. Maverick. So, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
You're gonna have to remind me exactly what was going on. Give me a second. Give me a second. No, you don't. I lied. I trolled you. How's it feel getting trolled, kid? Anyway.
Rolled and dying.
Hello, everyone. I have this guy in my arms, don't I?
In your arms.
Romantic.
Yeah, you were wrestling him, yeah.
No, I have him over my head. I remember this.
That's what they call it now.
Okay, I want to go here. I want to go here.
Sure, yeah, you can make it 2 there.
And I would like to say, greetings, everyone. Who here happens to be the most able-bodied? How about you, Mr. Edward III?
Hold on, let's see. They all kind of look at you, and Edgar the Blade kind of points up at he says, "Why are you holding her ethnicant over your head?"
Well, would you like to tell them Harsaknat?
Alright, let's see. He says, "He's been lured into my trap. When I get down, I will take his hand and shove it right up his ass."
Yeah, very charming. Anyway, who here is capable of carrying your cousin or whatever relation you have?
Everyone is cousins here.
They say, "Oh no, we can't carry him. He weighs at least 3 stone. Can you give me a deception roll, please?"
I see. Is it my charisma as well?
It's plus half your charisma, yeah.
Alright, 14, and how much is my total charisma? I don't have my thing open. It's 22, so half that, 11. Okay.
You are so fucking charismatic.
Yes, you are easily able to tell that they're clearly lying. If they all work together, they could easily hold him over their head. In addition, Edgar is big enough that he could possibly carry him by himself.
All right, I want to say, hey, Edgar, catch.
You're so fucking charismatic.
Alright, so you throw him at him, so...
Yeah.
So make an agility check really quick.
Oh my god, it's over.
He rolled an 8, but even still, that's not enough. You just kind of end up just, like, throwing him right at him, and he collapses on top of Edgar as they fall to the ground.
I would like to laugh in a very charming manner, and I would like
Sure.
to say, well, this was fun. Anyway, guys, we're doing a, someone's missing, and we have to find them, so we're gonna do a head count. I'm gonna need you all to go to the, what is this, a church? Cathedral? What is this?
Yeah, that's a whatever you want to call it, temple, cathedral, whatever, what you want to
Okay,
say.
yeah, I'm gonna need you all to go to the cathedral. I roll a 7 plus 11. Heartbreaking. 9. Okay.
Yeah, that is still enough, and they all kind of begrudgingly start walking.
Why are they begrudging? That was fun. We had fun, guys.
Because
What's wrong with you?
Because they're enemy combatants who recently conquered them, going around giving them orders.
Oh, I'm the conqueror. Wow,
Yes,
I am the
that's
conqueror.
literally what happened last time. That Mr. Alfarius and Conrad Kurz were here, and while the Imperial Fists were sieging down the planet hive by hive, suddenly the majority of all their nobles were killed, forcing the World Prince to surrender.
Oh, that was Kurz?
Well, what do you think he was doing here in a prison camp?
Keto. That's funny. Kurz won, by the way. Anyway.
Really gay,
But yeah.
Oh right, I wanted to do something funny. I'll do that in my next
Yep.
turn.
All right. Well, end of your turn. So now it is Tomato. It is your turn. You are currently here in the chapel, and you told the cardinal to go over to that room, I believe. Where is the cardinal's card? Yeah, he's over there. All right. So what do you want to do?
Where am I?
You're in the cathedral.
I do a perception check.
Sure. Give me a d20 roll.
Yeah.
19 plus half of your charisma. What's half of, or not your charisma, half of your level? It is, you all are level 15, right?
14, I think.
Let me check. The way my recent files have been flooded with my shitty AI video.
Greek Super Mario Brothers AI translated.
That was very good translation, though.
Great movie, okay?
You
Nonetheless.
talk to my bird.
Oh wait, fuck!
What happened?
It didn't save.
What level
Oh,
are you?
Can I
you,
get this
you
first
all
one
should
at
be
fucking-
you all should be the same level. So are you all level 14 or 15? It doesn't matter. But
I'm it's level 14, but I think my file didn't save.
I think I'm also level 14, sir.
okay, so it is plus 7. So yeah, you look around and you can see, of course, the things that you saw when you walked in, some kind of temple to some non-god emperor worshipping sect. But let's see, yeah, you rolled high enough.
Where's the sword? I don't have the sword. I need to put it in my.
The what?
Between the pews as you walk in, you can see what looks like a kind of dark spot on the ground. It looks out of color with the rest of the tiles in the room.
Yeah.
Sorry, so what do you want to do?
I investigate.
Sure, so you walk up and investigate the dark spot. Yeah, we can still use your perception roll. You go, and it looks to be... It's a dark discoloration on the ground, about the size of maybe like a human torso or half between that size. And it looks like it's not so much about what is there, but what isn't there. It looks like of all the floor in the entire building, it looks like that spot in particular has been meticulously scrubbed down with like a rag and cleaning solution. So it's basically the only newly clean spot of the floor of this entire room.
Sassy.
Can I make a... Oh god. Can I deduct what happened here? Would that be a roll?
Sure, you can do an intuition check.
Yeah, intuition. I want to intuit.
Yeah.
With the proven, with given evidence.
Sure, give me a d20 roll.
What the fuck is it? Damn.
2.
No.
Well, you look around and you can see that it doesn't seem that there's been like any kind of like food or offering stuff here. It doesn't seem like anyone like spilled something here. It just seems to be a clean spot in comparison to the rest of the room. But besides that, you can't really tell. There's not really a distinct shape or anything. It's just kind of a relatively semicircular clean spot on the ground.
Damn.
Alright, anything else you want to do? You still have a offensive action if you want to do something.
I wanna knock on the tile.
You want to knock on the floor. Okay. Holy shit, okay. So yeah, you managed to knock on the tile, and it sounds like it is hollow, like there is something underneath it.
I wanna walk Scorpion next.
Sure, what do you want to say to him?
Get over here.
I reply, where is over here?
I scream. No, I don't scream, I lied.
I scream.
I scream for ice cream.
I almost spat my coffee everywhere. Good job.
In the weird thing with the tables.
Yeah?
Sure.
Downstairs.
Okay.
He
After
speaks
the
in
book.
prepositional phrases.
I am Albanian, I don't know what this is.
Can I roll to figure out where the fuck it is?
Sure, you can do an intuition check. 13. You can reason that the only place that would have a lot of tables in this place is possibly the room you came in had a table, and possibly a kitchen would have a lot of tables. But besides that, that's your best guess about where he's talking about.
Okay. So, I'm gonna also use my intellect and think that we all came from this room and we split up from this room.
Intelligent Josh and I.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's downstairs, which means he saw me go upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So he must be either on this floor or somewhere below this floor.
Genius. The genius.
Yeah.
300 IQ. So that's it.
Okay. So next turn, it is George's turn. So George, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna start walking backwards.
Walking
Forward.
backwards. Alright.
Not walking backwards, I'm gonna backtrack.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, you moved from there back where you can go where you were last thing to right there.
I'm gonna roll a perception.
Sure.
20.
Let's see, that's Henry the strategist and Regent Henry. As you're walking down the stairs, you can clearly hear the two people you pass by just kind of muttering some really kind of hurtful insults about the Imperial Fist, under their breath at each other, saying how they're dishonorable and absolutely horrendous excuses for humanity, etc. So,
Can't believe they said this. I say to them, hello again, gentlemen. Good day.
they look back at you with a pretty neutral expression on their face, and they says, "Have you found anything that you're looking for, or are you gonna keep snooping around all of our rooms?"
I say, I did not get a chance to search for anything. I was called back.
And they just kind of roll their eyes and go back to talking about mundane things.
Okay, and now I will box Mr. George,
Mr.
And,
Yerch.
and I'll say I'm back in the main room. Where did you go from there?
I pick up the phone.
Okay. You have to reply where you went from the main room.
He just opens the Vox channel and doesn't say anything.
Are you here yet?
I say I don't know where here is. From where did you go?
In the
From the main
room
room.
with the statue.
Okay, I'll be there shortly. And then I close the box
Shortly.
and I end my turn.
Shortly.
Okay, so next turn, Seesaw is gone, so we'll just go on to Minovi. It is your turn. You walk down into the catacombs, so what do you want to do?
I wish to walk forward
Oh, he's gonna find
towards my ancestor, and I say, "What are you doing here, sir?"
What are you doing here, ancestor?
I am the ancestor.
Rather annoyed with you in kind of a snippy tone, he says, I am in calm and quiet reflection and meditation over the loss of my family. Is that too much for you?
No, I'm just here to ask questions.
Where's the ogre? I don't see him.
He's down there in the catacombs, but anyways.
Thank you.
He says,
They're paying attention.
what do you wish to ask?
I am the progenitor.
What are we here for again?
You're trying to find the Alpha Legion agents.
What do you think about the Alpha Legion? Thoughts, opinions?
Okay, let's see. Just opening his sheet really quick.
Would he lie to you?
Don't worry, I was the Alpha Legion, so you can tell me everything.
Don't worry, I am Alpharius.
Let's see, what do you think of the Alpha Legion? He says, never heard of him. The only one of your peoples that I dealt with during the entire siege of my planet was the Imperial Fists.
I believe him.
Anything else you want to...
I just say I believe you, and then I walk away towards my other ancestor. Can I do that? Or is that too much?
You already used up your entire movement action, so no, you're still there, but you still have a free action and offensive action if you want to do anything before your thing ends.
I want to persuade the spirits in the catacomb to tell me if there are any Alpha Legion agents in here right now.
Sure, give me a d20 roll.
Where is it? There. 20. Holy shit.
The shooter.
I got 20.
Okay, let's see who is in here right now. Edmund the Bastion, Henry the Loyal Shield. So you're trying to commune with the spirits of the dead in order to see if there are any Alpha Legion agents in the catacombs?
Yeah.
Area.
And I got a 20, so they're legally
yeah,
obliged.
I know. So you feel just, despite you being underground, you can feel kind of like a breeze swell around you coming from a seemingly nowhere. There's let's see, you rolled a 20. Yeah, okay. It doesn't really appear to be saying any voices. However, it appears that the wind is kind of going down the hallway, not where you came from, but towards your right from where you're facing when you're going back into the main hall.
Go this direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so next turn after Minovi, it is Maverick. So Maverick, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
All right. So here's the thing. I'm a bit of a, how do you say? I'm a Night Lord, and I'm a bit of an emotional guy. I'm a sweetheart, so my dad right now is in the phalanx, right? That's what my dad is.
Yeah.
So,
What we're talking about?
I don't really want my dad, in spite of him being obsessed, I have, he's my dad.
Obsessed.
So I would like to continue moving. I would like to continue moving this way. But as I'm moving this way, I would like to make a call using my my Vox. I would like to call someone. I would like to call Mr. Sevatar, if that would be possible.
He's very far away right now. Your Vox couldn't possibly reach the Night Lord's fleet from where you are.
I see. So let me. I would like to do an intuition check. I'd like to see who I could contact, who is sympathetic towards Mr. Kurz. Nobody, apparently.
What do you mean by sympathetic?
So somebody who would, somebody who would want to, get him out of trouble if you were in trouble. You know what I mean? Like.
I don't know what this guy is talking about. Does he want Sol Goodman?
Yeah, that would be pretty much no one except for maybe the people in the Night Lord's Legion, but...
That's heartbreaking. He's such a good guy. Anyway. I'll think of something.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Can I continue moving this way? Do I have reach?
From... Where'd you start out?
Where Agrason is.
Okay, so you...
Also, these guys were convinced. All these guys were convinced to go to the chapel.
Yeah, that's where...
Yeah, but...
Well, you told those people right there to go to that room. You convinced these people to go to the chapel.
No, I convinced these guys, these three guys, to go here and tell everybody here to go to the chapel, and it was successful.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So yeah. So okay, you were there. The furthest you can get from there is, like, just like to like the inner gate. So like here.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Next turn.
Next turn. Okay. After Maverick, it is Tomato's turn. So, Tomato, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Hello, Corvinex. Hello, Corvinex. Hello, Corvinex.
Hi.
Is he boxing? What's going on?
Yeah, I think he's talking to you. So what do you want to?
I reply, hello, yes.
Where are you? Come here.
I said I am on the way.
Does he know where here is?
I think he does.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said
I think he
the room,
deduced it.
the statues.
Okay, go.
There's gotta be a way for this to open. It is a secret passage, like you know, in my Japanese animes. I need to figure it out. I move to this statue, and I observe it. Daily.
Were we told to kill any spies?
We are able to. Yes, it is true.
What is the
So we get to kill them, like right now.
I
The idea. There's an idea. I'm gathering him up for a reason.
Okay.
You know, if you kill them all, and the majority of them aren't Alpha Legion agents, then you fail the scenario.
I've got a plan. Trust the plan.
Yeah, I just mean killing anyone you know who's a spy.
What if
Yeah,
we kill
if-
all of them but one person?
Okay, then
Is that
Then-
a 50-50 win or lose?
well, no, you're making an assumption about how many Alpha Legion agents there are. There would have to be, like, more than 50% of them would have to be Alpha Legion agents for you to win. Like I said, you get +1 point for everyone successfully that you find out, and -1 point for everyone you falsely accuse.
What if we don't find any of them?
Then you have 0 and you lose.
Yeah.
And I said, in order to win, you need to have basically have a positive KD.
What if we find one?
That would be a
How
positive
is it
KD.
possible?
What if we find one and then leave?
That's what I was saying.
Let's get
That
out.
we
We
win.
just win.
Oh, don't worry. Big things are gonna happen. Just.
But anyway, so Tomato, yeah, you go and you look, and it appears to be a statue of some ancient warrior who is standing in what appears to be some kind of leather armor of the distant past, wielding a large ornate spear, and he is staring into the chapel. But anyways, so what else do you want to
Looks
learn
like
from it?
Vladimir Putin if you look at his face. Look, it's Vladimir Putin. Look at his face.
Does it? Does it look like Vladimir Putin?
Yeah. Yeah, look.
Anyways, so what do you want to do?
I wanna fiddle with it.
Yeah, so you mess with the statue and touch it all over, but it appears to be just a regular stone statue.
Yeah. Okay, I wanna look at the other one.
It is also a stone statue, possibly of either the same person or someone very related. You can tell that they were made by different people, but they're of similar kind of specifications.
I give up on the statues and I move back to the table.
I'm sure, but that's it for your movement actions. So you have an offensive action and a free action. Anything you want to do?
I wanna call. Okay, I wanna use my free action to call Corvix.
Unbelievable. He keeps calling me.
Pick up the phone, dumbass.
I reply, yes. Hello.
Where are you?
I haven't been able to move.
Why? What happened?
I've been in a conversation with two people.
What the fuck?
Hurry up, idiot.
Hurry up, idiot. We're not here to fuck about.
I am gathering information.
I need to disconnect and reconnect. I'll be right back.
The disconnector.
I
We're not
can't
saying it's
connect
our
with
fault.
Minovi. Okay, I can't connect with Minovi, and it's giving me fucking.
Dumbass.
It says Minovi has a bad connection.
I don't think so. I think it's my problem.
No, it literally says on my thing Minovi has a bad connection.
Oh, okay.
I do have a bad connection.
It's okay.
He has bad
Can't believe
connections.
Milo has done this.
Okay, so do you want to end your turn?
Get a good connection with your roommate, Minovi. Bounce, go, wow, wow.
No, your black female roommate.
For the Emperor and Black Queens.
Yeah,
Bounce, go, wow, wow.
he doesn't say much about his black queen of
Can we stop talking
Minovi,
about Black Queens and continue with the game? Thank you.
You brought it up.
Bounce, go, wow, wow. Yeah, it was a passing remark. It's over. You don't need to
No, I
linger on
think
it.
this needs to be the main focus for the rest of the game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it needs to be like the time.
So Maverick, you're approached by the Queen of Mali, the great ancestor of the last king of Mali. She comes to you and she says, "All right, look, here's the deal. According to our succession laws, I can't take the throne unless I'm married. We don't ever have to have sex. It can be a sexless marriage and everything like that, and you won't get any power, but you will be officially the king of Mali. Do you wish to marry me and move to Mali? Do you accept?"
What am I gaining in that situation? I'm not
I
gaining power
mean-
and I'm not gaining sex either.
I mean, you're basically getting a ceremonial role, kind of like the royal family of like England.
You get the pass in life, you'd see.
And I mean, you can choose to have sex with her if
That's
you
true.
want. She's just saying there's no obligation.
No, there is an obligation. She needs to have sex with me. You don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
How would I marry the Queen of Mali? Isn't she Muslim? Isn't Mali like a... It wasn't it a sultanate? I don't know.
Somali queen.
So how do you respond to her? She says, "Look, I'm just marrying you because your name is Leonidas, and I can claim to my people that I am also marrying into the Ptolemaic dynasty because you're Greek.
The what?
The Ptolemaic
mode.
dynasty.
The Talmudic dynasty.
No, Ptolemaic.
Holy shit.
For
Holy
Ptolemy.
shit.
Those don't connect. Okay. You're gonna... Sure, I have sex with a black queen. Next question.
You didn't even have to. But...
Nobody make that into a sound, please.
Alright, George, it is your turn. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna keep going towards the room with the statues.
He's right. He's right. Man.
I walk and I walk. How far can I walk?
You can get to there.
Why would you turn down a black queen?
A literal
I
black
didn't.
queen.
I didn't.
I'm gonna perceive the world. 14.
You're blind.
Yeah, you can literally see the various stone statues adorning the hall going towards the chapel, and you can see Mr. Yetterge standing up behind the podium in said chapel. So, is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Welcome, child.
Is there any statues that look different?
You can tell that that a few are made by the same people, but others are not. They may or may not be of the same original character, but you can tell that there are definitely differences in between them.
Okay. I yell over to Mr. George. And I say, hey there. Obviously,
Hello
I yell
there.
it.
You don't have to fucking yell.
He does this quite a distance.
I reply to him talking back. I reply, stop calling me now that I'm here.
Stop calling me. I will have to block your number.
Stop calling.
Alright, so how do you want to reply?
Hello, everyone.
Oh my god. Brain lag. Brain lag.
Unbelievable. Okay, I end my turn.
I say hello. What's the problem?
Okay.
Greeting.
Corvinus
Okay,
is like,
greeting,
you called me.
I will do it in roleplay method. Hello, battle brother Corvinax. Greetings. Is that better? Huh? Is that better? Bitch.
Yeah, do you want to reply to him before your turn ends?
No?
No.
Obsessed.
Okay,
Where's
Minoe, it's
Not even here.
your turn, so what do you want to do?
I want to move to where the wind is guiding me.
Sure, the furthest you can go there if you want. The furthest you can get is about
Oh.
there.
Okay, I want to talk to Edmund first.
The Bastion, alright.
I want to say, what's going on here?
He says, actually, I need to do a roll for this. Hold on. He says, me and my fellow commanders are mourning the loss of both our kinsmen and our men that died in this horrible tragedy.
Get it.
Is that so? What do you think about the Alpha Legion?
The Alpha Legion, let's see.
Well, the Bastion, hop on, everyone.
Hop on.
No. Oh.
Video sponsored by Blizzard's Overwatch, by the way. Go play it.
Blizzard Entertainment.
He basically says, the Alpha Legion, who are they?
It's I don't play Dom. You know who the Alpha Legion are.
Well, antagonistic mode.
Alpharius himself sent me here.
Who's that?
He says, I don't know who the Alpha Legion are, I don't even know who you are, and I don't know who Alpharius is.
I don't believe.
He doesn't believe him. Alright.
Do I have to confirm the kill?
Well, you should probably have some evidence before you go around accusing people, or maybe this guy knows something. Maybe you should ask him questions about other people.
What do you know? What do you know about everyone else in the catacombs?
About everyone else. Let's see.
I'm recording all the interviews, by the way, on my phone. On my books.
He kind of squints his eyes at you and he says, in regards to what?
Their loyalties.
Their loyalties right now are getting somewhere. And
Can I talk in the Vox since he's relaying this to me? I want to say something in the Vox.
yeah, you can say something to Minovi.
I want to tell Minovi that since my father, broke into their castle and he started killing people, maybe he should try and convince the people he talks to that there's rats, there's people with allegiances to the Imperium, there's and traitors are to be disposed. Traitors are to be disposed of. Many people, love treason, but nobody likes the traitor. See, play with their feelings, play with their emotions.
Okay, but here, on to Minovi's thing on what he questioned him about loyalty. He says, well, I've heard a few rumors, but why should I tell you?
Because there are some rats loyal to Conrad Curse in the castle, and we need to find them.
He says, I don't know who that is.
He's the one who did the bad thing. He's the evil guy, the bad guy.
The bad
He's the guy that killed your family.
He's the bad guy.
He killed someone.
Okay, well, he says, well, of the people with questionable loyalty, I have heard a few rumors of people with questionable loyalty. I heard Henry III, he sabotaged ski defenses of the city during the siege. I heard of George V, he conspired with enemy agents for his own personal gain. I heard that Spymaster Anne refused to assist in some critical fortifications, but that is all I know in terms of loyalty.
Ask about the Baroness.
What do you know about the Baroness?
Baroness, He says that we don't really have a Baroness. There was a Baron, but we haven't seen him in the castle for this entire time, or at least I haven't heard of anyone seeing him. You might want to ask his daughter, Mary the First.
Who's the Baroness again?
I don't know. Alfari's told me about the Baroness, but I don't know who the Baroness is.
Okay, well, yeah, I record what he just said. Okay.
I'm recording you. This is
I
on
find-
video.
I thank him for his time, and I walk away.
Sure. Okay. Next turn.
No, tell him to go to the room. Tell him to go to the room. He needs
Oh
to
yeah,
go to the
goes to the room, by the way. And then I shout to the other guy. That's all I've seen.
And I
Let's go
shout.
to the room.
And then I shout, "Go to the room!" Ah! You're gonna have to do a persuasion roll. He replies, "Me and the other commanders have taken a silent oath for a 1-year time of mourning in which we are to be isolated from everyone. So, give me a persuasion roll."
I choose to believe him.
Well, I mean, it's not that he's trying to deceive you. It's you're trying to perceive him to go to the chapel.
7
Plus half your charisma.
plus 5.
And that is 12. Yeah, you're not able to convince him to break his oath for a year of mourning.
Okay, I say I believe you, and then I walk away.
Sure. Okay. Next turn, let me do the NPC turns really quick, so... So George, suddenly from behind you, a whole crowd of people begin going past, various people. Some kind of wordlessly go by you, others manage an excuse me or pardon me as they all manage to go into the chapel here.
Fuck.
Okay, so them and now them. Okay, so next turn, it is Maverick's turn. So Maverick, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to roll another intuition check to try and come up with someone who would have allegiance to Conrad Kurz. Someone that I am not thinking of right now. Someone who's escaping my head. That's a 20. Woo.
Someone who... Well, you reason in your head that Conrad Kurz must have gotten here some way, and the only people with an expeditionary fleet that could have came here was either Dorn or Alfarius, and Dorn didn't bring him himself, so you can only reason that he must have got here on Alfarius's expeditionary fleet.
I see. I tried to contact Alfarius.
Sure.
This has never worked, but I might as well try it. I have a private Discord channel with Alfarius as well, isn't that a thing? Wow. 1.
You get a reply from a very confused sounding member of the Mechanicum. He says, "Hello? Is this Toaster Requisitions? Who's calling me?"
Who is this? I'm trying to reach someone. I'm trying to reach.
He says, "My name is Ladarius. Who is this?"
Hello, Ladarius. Who do you work for?
He says,
Government.
"Toaster Repair, Alpha Legion Tech Wing of the Mechanicum Expeditionary Fleet. Who is this?"
Perfect. Are you able to contact your Primarch in any way, shape, or form?
He says, "Contact the Primarch. I haven't been able to contact anyone. I've been trying to get through to Toaster Requisitions for the past 49 cycles."
Okay, I need you to drop everything you're doing and contact the Primarch. And then, please, once you do that, forward him to me. Thank you.
He says, "Drop everything. Do you know how expensive the toasting unit I'm holding is? It could cost over 1 million credits or 459,000 man hours in order to recreate."
Rests on your success. Now go. Get me Alfarius. The fate of the Imperium rests on your shoulders.
He says, "I am holding an embodiment of the machine god. I would not drop this even if I had an atomics cache aimed at my head."
Get a second line going then.
He pauses for a second and goes, "A second line? That is a masterful a masterful suggestion, and he pauses for a second. You can hear some clicks and whistles coming from the Vox, and then you hear him say in kind of excited tone, "Hello, is this Toaster Requisitions?"
What? Is he saying that to me?
Yeah.
I didn't mean a second line to me.
He says, "Well, apparently you're the only one this Vox unit can communicate with.
I
Do you have any toasters in need of repair?"
I do not. No.
He says, "Then why are you even calling me?"
I'm not calling you. I'm trying to reach your Primarch.
He says, "Well, then you might want to contact a different Vox line. This is purely for toaster repair."
Alfarius has the toaster. Alfarius has the toaster. You needed to contact Alfarius. He needs his toaster repaired. Your Primarch has many toasters in need of repair.
Absolutely amazing. You can hear over the line in a very mechanical, distorted voice. You hear him go, "Ah!" And you hear the crashing of something falling from his hands and what sounds like the loading of a weapon as you hear footsteps immediately running from the room.
I see. Is anybody on the other end? Hello, hello.
No, you don't get any more reply. He left the line open.
So he's dead. Man. What a enigma. I go to this woman and I say, "Hello, Miss Woman."
Honestly, that was your fault.
Hello.
She looks at you and she says, she says rather coolly, she says, "Yes, who are you?"
My name is Michael Honey of the Night Lord's Legion.
She says, "Never heard of you."
I see. That is okay. Probably better that way. Anyway, we are currently doing a head count because we are missing somebody. We have reports of a missing Baroness. Do you happen to know who that is? And have you seen them?
She says, she looks at you confused. She says, "Baroness, we don't have a Baroness. We have a Baron here. He was inside the castle the last time I saw him."
Okay, is your Baron married?
She says, "No, not currently. Why, you looking?"
No, I'm not looking. I'm not into that. I don't swing that way, but we are conducting a head count because we have reports of a missing person, and the missing person is listed as the Baroness. We don't even really have a name for them. That's why I'm asking.
She says, "Well, I never heard of him, and if you want a head count," and she points to herself and she goes, "1. There, now don't bother me."
I'm afraid that won't work, miss. You're gonna have to go to the chapel because we're conducting a head count there. Did I cut out? What happened?
No, she's just thinking, so.
He's thinking how
She
to
says,
do that.
she says, "And what is in it for me?"
What happened?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, I'm back. I'm
Just
back.
Yeah,
Hello.
alright. She says, "And what is in it for me?"
Money.
What do you want to gain?
She says, "How about my planet and people and my dead family? Can you give me that?"
I cannot give you the dead people back, unfortunately. However, there are reports of a faction within the family, the royal family, working with the people responsible for the death of your loved ones. And we are trying to figure out who they are because they went rogue on the Imperium. We did not plan on using such underhanded tactics.
She says, "Well, I have heard a rumor about such a thing."
Go on.
She says, "The Marshal deliberately delayed reinforcements during a key battle, allowing the enemy
The
to gain
who?
ground."
The who? Wait, what? I was not ready for that.
The Marshal.
That was a lore dump. Go on, repeat.
Yeah, she says the Marshal deliberately delayed reinforcements during a key battle, allowing the enemy to gain ground.
How did they do that? How did they do that exactly?
She says, "Well, that is what I heard. A few months ago, there was a battle for a hive city that was in desperate need of reinforcement, and the Imperial Fist eventually took it because they never received any reinforcements."
See. Would you happen to know about? Could you? I want to roll intuition real quick because I don't remember this. Where did Conrad Kears sneak in? And what did he kill? He snuck into a prison where like prisoners of war were.
Well,
and
he
started killing
didn't
them.
sneak into the prison, but so you want to know who did he kill?
I want to know what happened. I want to know why they capitulated essentially.
Oh, because just overnight, 406 of the royals of the entire planet were suddenly killed, including the World Prince's direct family, and that caused him to
Great.
surrender.
It had. You're gonna have to repeat that. Who died? Who died overnight? 456 royals of the planet
No,
died. How?
406.
Okay, what happened?
You don't know. They just were suddenly killed, and that caused the World Prince to surrender to the Imperial Fist.
I see. So that was not Conrad Kears.
Maybe they died somehow.
I want to roll intuition. Would it be Conrad Kears?
Well, you intuit that obviously there were some people that were dying in the prison camps. They probably were the royals, from what you can imagine.
Okay. Wonderful. So it is indeed Conrad Kears. Okay, interesting. So I want to tell her that I want to ask if she knows anything about the. So wait, the prisoners were war prisoners, right? Like nobles leading in battle, weren't they?
Maybe you don't know that.
Why would they be in prison then?
Well, it sounds like something Conrad Kears would do.
What, just put them in prison?
Prison camps with him inside.
Okay, yeah, but like, why would they be in prison in the first place? That is the question.
That is a question, so...
I want to ask her.
Oh, you want to ask her that?
No, I want to ask her why there were people in that prison.
She says, "I don't know where you Imperium take the people that you take from us. I don't know anything of even any prisons or camps."
I see. Okay, well, I assure you that in the name of justice, we will find the ones responsible for the death of your loved ones, for the murder rather of your loved ones. But please go to the chapel so we can conduct the head count. Thank you.
She doesn't kind of say anything, but walks off in a huff in this direction.
Okay. Well then, that was good. I keep walking as far as I can. Do I keep? Yeah, I keep walking as far as I can, and I end my turn. That took forever. I'm sorry.
The walker.
You can get to there, but anyways, next turn it is Tomato's turn. So Tomato, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Oh, I misspelled Marshall.
I simply watch.
Yeah. So you see as a lot of people all come and they start walking around the chapel, still conversing with each other and just kind of, not in a rude way, but just kind of avoiding going near you.
You
I'm gonna-
smelly.
I'm gonna watch my honey.
Yeah.
they
Hello, this is
have-
Mike Honey. That is me.
They have bridge containment. They're not where you put them.
Oh, are they in the chapel? Where are they?
Yes.
Okay, no, they're supposed to be there. Don't worry.
But
They
I
wouldn't
don't
fit
want
in the
them to
other
be
room.
free.
Why do you not want them to be in there?
We're doing secret. We're doing secret. Why did you bring him here?
Pretend they're not there. Just pretend they're not there. They're not gonna do anything.
Okay, anything else you want to do, Tomato?
Yes, I wanna look around the altar. I wanna see what's up.
I thought you were gonna scream again. I look around at the people and scream. Okay, so you look around the altar. Give me an investigation check. You look around, you can find some tracks of their religion. In addition, you also find some kind of holy book. But you don't find anything particular around the altar.
Okay. I walks over next. Pick up the phone, dumbass.
Pick up your phone. Is he not picking up? That's unfortunate.
He's not picking up the phone.
Pick up the phone, Corvin X.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Actually, no, fuck you. I told you don't call me. No, I'm not picking up.
I call him again.
I do not pick up any of his calls. As long as he can see me.
You can't see him. I turn around.
I am not picking up the phone because you turned that out.
Keep going. I'm worried. I'm starting to get worried. I'm worried about him. I started to get fucking nervous. I'm like moving around. Like, where is she?
I told you to be home by 10. It's 11. You're an hour late.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I
It's
start
past
making
your
circles. I'm starting doing circles. I'm walking circles.
Fucking schizo.
I get it.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn. So next turn, George, it is your turn. So what do you want to do?
I walk up to Mr. Judge and say, what the fuck do you want?
Whoa.
I look at him and I scream. Where the fuck have you been? I got so worried.
say, I was literally in the hallway. You could see me. You even
I
talked to
didn't
me.
see anything. I didn't see anything. Okay. Now that you're
Okay,
here,
what do you want?
I take him to the tile, and then I look at him.
There's a lot of
Look,
people walking around it, kind of crowding your way.
I yell at everyone here,
don't care.
stay clear of this area right here.
Don't tell him what to do.
Okay.
Why would you bring attention to yourself?
So they all kind of walk over to the other side of the room, and as you walk up, you can see that the spot you saw before that was clean has clearly been dirtied by people walking over, and it's indistinguishable from the rest of the floor.
But I do know where it is then, yeah?
Yeah?
Okay. I knock on it. And I look at
Yeah, and
the-
it sounds
I
hollow.
Look at coordinates. I look at coordinates.
I say, did you try stepping on it?
What?
Maybe, I don't know. What is it?
We must find the contraption. There's something underneath this.
What if it's a pressure switch?
Are you dumb?
We'll try whatever you want. You still have time left in your turn. George, it's your turn, so what do you want to do?
Yeah, I know. I say, so this is this a trapdoor or something? What is this?
Oh no.
Well, did you try
All I
stepping
know
on it?
it's
Did you try
all
pushing
I
it?
know it. Okay, you step on it.
Okay, I will step on it.
Nothing ever
It doesn't happen. It pretty easily supports your weight compared to all the other tiles around it.
What do you mean? Do the other tiles not support my weight?
No, they all support your weight equally. It feels like a floor as you're walking on it. It just sounds
Um,
hollow when you tap on it.
Yeah, because you said. Okay. I'm gonna do an investigation on it. 10.
10. Yeah, so you're easily able to like poke around it until you find a slightly divoted part of the tile, and when you press on it, the other end of it comes up.
Nah, I open it.
Yeah, so you remove the tile, and there is kind of a shaft going down with kind of grooves cut onto one of the walls going down, and you can see. Hold on, I'll send you exactly what you can see.
Whoa, send it to Tomato.
George, point your phone flashlight on. We need to be able to see.
I don't have my phone. Minovi broke it. Well, Minovi had it and fucking Maverick's father broke it.
This is exactly
happened?
what you see looking down.
Whoa.
Fuck is this, a death pit?
No, it's a trapdoor.
It doesn't look that far. It looks maybe like 15 to 20 feet down.
I say to Mr. Judge, I don't think we're supposed to go down there. Or I don't think anything that
Okay.
goes in there comes out.
How can you be sure?
Doesn't look very friendly to me.
I throw something down there to see what happens. Like something, like a penny.
Do you have a penny in your inventory?
Something from what else? Something light, but something that would make a sound if it would crash. Like I don't know.
Like a bolter shell?
I can do that. I can do that.
Sure, remove one boulder shell from your inventory and you drop it down, and it kind of lands with a very metallic crash in the receptacle at the bottom. It's clearly like some kind of large metal bowl-shaped object at the bottom.
Do we not have any light, Covenant?
I mean, it's light down there.
We should go down there, Covenant.
I do not trust. I don't know. Is there a fucking staircase? I mean ladder?
Yeah, I told you, there's kind of grooves going down the side of one of the walls going down.
Oh, there is ladder.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's very easily able to climb up and down.
I say, okay, we can go down there.
I'm sure, and that's the last thing for your thing. So you want to follow him, Tomato?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you're easily able to climb down, and then you jump down into that room right there. Okay, so next turn. Seesaw still isn't here, so it is Minovi's turn. So, Minovi, it is your turn, but give me a perception check really quick.
19.
Yeah, so down the hallway to your left, you can hear what sounds like a metallic kind of clank hitting something also metallic, and after that you can hear the sounds of movement and then two large thuds coming from down that hallway. But anyways, so anything else you want to do? What do you want to do? You have all three of your actions.
I want to sprint down the hallway. I don't want to shout. This is... Who are we?
Sure. Who are we?
A what?
Who are we? Like, what?
What?
This is Imperial Police. Open up.
Yeah, this is...
Why
This is Imperial Police. Stop what you're doing right now.
No.
No.
Wait, am I like actually here? Do I see them?
You can see a closed wooden door in front of you down a short staircase.
What the fuck?
I want to shoot open the door with my rocket launcher.
Sure, give me a d20, see if you hit.
Explode!
4. It's a rocket launch.
I know, and it is a relatively short distance, so I'm gonna say you managed to shoot through the door, and it hits whatever is directly on the other side of it. So give me damage roll.
Can't believe that.
I need a D10.
Oh, you need a d10? Okay. D10. There you go.
8, 12, 16, 23. 23 damage.
Okay, so you shoot directly through the wooden door, and you hit Mr. Corvinex in the back, and he takes 23 proximity damage.
Can't believe that.
I'm Jolly Jordan with the Imperial Police. Just tell me who you want and stop what you're doing.
How very UK police. I don't know what you're doing, but you better stop.
I reply, I am your boss.
Can we get the retaliate? Can we not retaliate? We're being assaulted right now.
I mean, you
then-
can during your turn if you want, but...
Wait, I say I am your boss, and then I say fucking damas.
Whoa. Don't insult an officer like that.
We love our cops, our law enforcement. Holy shit, should I just play that in the background on the stream?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, well go on with your turn. Is there anything else you want to do?
So do I recognize them?
Yeah, you can clearly see that it is Mr. George Sixton who you shot in the back.
Oh, hello.
Don't
I
make
see
me
it. I
pull
didn't see
you
it.
back to me.
What are you doing here, Calvin?
Trying to find. We're searching for a murderer, right? Something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, trying to find the murderer.
How did you get here?
This suspicious hidden staircase. I mean, hidden ladder.
Hidden ladder. Interesting. Are they on my turn?
Okay. Hold on, I almost got it. Hold on, let's see if this works. Fuck it, if that doesn't want to work, I'll just do this.
What the hell?
There.
We do.
There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, so Maverick, it's your turn. So what do you want to do?
Okay, I would like to try calling the Alpha Legion once more.
Sure, give me a d20 roll.
Oh my god. Well,
Yeah, you open up a Vox line and you can hear what sounds like some shooting and some very crazed screaming. Do you want to say
anybody,
anything?
like, picking up?
I mean, yeah, someone opened up the channel.
Are they answering? Are they going, hello, who is this?
Well, I think they're waiting for you to say something.
Hi! Hello! I say.
You can hear Alfarius respond, and he says, Agent Michael Honey, I'm currently under fire. What do you want?
What is happening? What's going on there? Who's attacking?
He says, apparently a rogue Mechanicum agent began shooting up the embarkation deck.
Wait, what? Did he state a reason for it?
He's yelling something about toasters and his various omniscient nonsense.
I see! Well then, I'm just calling, I don't know if you know about this, but, you know, I can, I imagine that the reason my father was on the planet was, because of you. You know, he came on your ship, would that not be safe to infer?
While you're talking, you hear what sounds like a plasma bolt striking a ceramite chest guard, and then the sound of of various wires, metal, and flesh being torn apart, and you just hear a gruff reply saying that information is classified but beyond your need to know basis.
Anyway, I'm just, letting you know that Conrad Kurz is currently, on the Phalanx. He's been detained. I don't know if that bodes well with your plan. Letting you know.
He says, very well, thank you for the update. Continue on with your mission. There's no change in parameters.
Wait, before you hang up, there's no one recognizes a Baroness on this planet. There's no Baroness.
He's kind of silent for a second, and then he says, can you give me an internal chronometer check for what time it is on your planet?
Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay, I do that.
It is currently, by the internal calculations, hour 30. Hour 30,
Mr.
Yes.
Alfarius.
Don't you remember what I said last time? The planet has 36-hour days.
Fair.
Okay.
I relay that information to Mr. Alfarius.
He replies, and we're still well within our timetable. Continue on with your mission.
But there's no who is the Baroness?
You hear him reply, I'm sure you'll figure that out, and he cuts off the communication.
He has too much faith in me. Anyway, I continue on here. I find these people, and I go, hello, Ethelstan and Almaner George the Sixth. I obviously don't know your names, but let's pretend I do.
Sure, let me open character sheets really quick. So it is George the Sixth. George the Sixth and Ethelstan the Vanguard. Alright.
Wait, George the Sixth. Wait a second. December 1936 till 1952. Really? Well done.
Okay, so they both kind of look at you and they say, who are you?
My name is... I am Alfari.
You don't make cry.
I am a furries. Okay, let's see. And they both stare at you and they say, yeah, what do you want?
I would like to ask you how the mission is going along.
Alright, let's see. They both look at each other and then you, and they basically say, we have no idea what you're talking about.
No,
See?
not really this.
I would like to roll an intuition check to see if any of them flinched when I said I am Alfarius. 13.
It's a perception, but not a...
Perception.
You looked and no, they completely accepted that your name was Alfarius. They would have no reason to think you're lying.
Alright, I would like to ask you two things. First and foremost, do you know who the Baroness is?
Baroness. They say no. From what we understand, the Baron is unmarried. So
Let's see. So you can't think of anyone when I say Baroness.
they kind of look at each other, and Mr. George the Sixth says, he says, "Not unless there's something Henry hasn't been telling us," and they both kind of laugh to each other.
I understand. Because I have information that the person responsible for the unjust murder of your relatives is the Baroness. But I don't happen to know who that Baroness is, and we're currently conducting a head count because it also happens to be. She doesn't happen to be. She's missing for a very obvious reason. You know, we're conducting a head count to find said Baron. You wouldn't happen to know anything about treachery within the ranks of the royal family, would you?
Athelstan kind of just says, "Well, that's not what I heard."
What did you hear, Athelstan?
He says, "And what concern of yours is who betrayed who? Didn't you kill us and conquer our planet as you wanted?"
You see, there's the Emperor's way and there's the Rogue's way. The Emperor's way is submission through war.
Through Islam.
But you know, there's honor in that. And then there's some rogue factions within the Imperium that we're trying to stamp out that do not really care how victory is achieved. They are willing to pull any underhanded trick necessary in order to win, and that includes infiltrating and killing the enemy when he is sleeping or doing whatever else. We do not like such unjust actions in the Imperium of Man, and that's why we are trying to figure out what happened. We don't want you to resent us.
He says, "Well, I did not hear anything about the Baron doing anything underhanded. As you said, the only real person I've heard doing anything like that was George V and Ethelred."
What did George V and Athelred do?
George V supposedly bribed enemy forces to spare his personal estate.
Can't believe he's done this.
Didn't he mention another person as well? Or no?
Yeah. He also
Okay, what is the
mentioned, he said there's rumors that Ethelred secretly worked with enemy spies.
Spies, really? Do you happen to know what those spies look like? Do you? Can you give me any more information about those spies?
They were red.
And
or
could you
blue
tell me more about
suits.
Mr. Ethelred? Does he have anything I should know about? Any? How do I put this? Any? Quirks to his character, if you will. Any preferences out of the ordinary?
Well, he says, well, in regards to him colluding with enemy spies, I heard it from Marshal Richard I.
Okay. there's rumors about the marshal deliberately delaying reinforcements. What do you think about that?
He says, I didn't hear that was the Marshal. I thought that was Charles the First who did that.
Charles the First. What do you have to say about the marshal? How has the marshal been during the war? Has he been pulling his weight? Has he been, a man of care?
He said, I don't know. I haven't seen him for quite a while. I wasn't stationed anywhere near his direct control.
I see. George the Sixth. You're awfully quiet. What do you know about treachery, treason?
He says, I don't know of any kind of betrayals or anything, but he points a finger at Elson and says, but I won't have you defaming Charles on my account. He personally led a charge to defend a breach in the palace walls.
What do you say about that, Ethelston? Mm-hmm.
He says... He says, look, that's just what I had heard. I don't know if he did or didn't, but I'll take your word for it that he didn't.
If you're so quick to fold, Ethelston, I don't know if your word amounts to much.
He says, I'm not vouching for these things. I'm merely telling you what I heard.
How about you tell me what you believe, then?
He says, I don't know. I haven't personally seen anything in particular. I was stationed under Edmund the Bastion in the far west hive cities.
I understand. Well, anyway, we're conducting a headcanon. We're trying to figure out who the Baron is responsible for the murder of your family is. So, if you'll be so kind, please pull yourselves over to the chapel.
They say yes. We were planning on going that way anyway.
Thank you very much, and I want to go as far as possible in this direction, and I end my turn.
I'm pretty sure the furthest you can get is there, but
Whatever. Yeah.
okay. So it is Tomater's turn, but really quick, Mr. Tomater, George, and Manovi, can you each give me a perception check?
Okay.
15.
19.
17.
Yeah, so in the passageway above you, you can hear initially what sounds like a gasp and a yell, and then a bunch of other people, both men and women, begin screaming and running around in the floor above you. So, alright, continue with your turn. So, Tomato, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Easy.
What the hell? I guess
I think you
did
should
explode
investigate what's going
right
on.
underneath their feet. No, nothing to worry about, really. Do perceptions. I don't know, to see what's in this room.
Well, there is a blown out door in front of you, and there is a door behind you and two more doors on either side of the door that's leading up a staircase towards Mr. Geordie Jordan. In addition, there's also a brazier and a barrel next to said brazier.
There is a Brazil.
A brazier.
Or next, where do we check out first?
Oh, and in the brazier there is also an unspent bolt round.
I take it back.
Sure, you can add one bolt round back to your inventory.
Over next, where do we check first?
I say definitely not this way, because that's where Jordan
Yeah,
is.
stay away from that guy. Yeah.
So I say choose a random door.
Yeah. I do it in Garangarozi.
We have the actually no.
So you
Can
don't
we-
you don't want to go back up to the chapel? All right.
I want to check out this way.
The people just hear a bunch of screaming from above over there, like we don't care. All right.
whatever.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, it's probably the explosion. Who cares?
I'm not here to save them. We're here to find the people that are killing them. So whatever.
Okay,
So by proxy saving them.
No. I don't care.
Nothing
Hey,
happened. Nothing happened. Upstairs, they just got scared. There was a big boom. Who cares?
So yeah, you open the door. In front of you is a very large red curtain.
Whoa.
What the
Is this a
hell?
theater?
Yeah, so you go
Okay.
to the red curtain. What do you want to do?
I wanna move through the curtain.
Whoa.
You go through the curtain. Give me a perception check.
The theater in question.
What's the die? 6.
This is the kind of fucking plays you watched your 6th on high? DBT?
Yeah.
Is Corvinix not following me?
That's up to
Yeah.
him. But
I am
anyways,
with
you can see it looks like maybe some kind of harbor or something like that, but it's kind of converted into a somewhat grisly scene. There are two thrones on what would have been a concrete dock. However, it appears that two kind of throne-like chairs have been moved into here, and also in the center of the watery area appears to have been two wooden structures, and on them two torture racks have been erected, and it is clear that one of the chairs was, I guess the best word to describe it would be abused. It looks like that the person who sat in it was much too big for its size, and it took as much weight as it could before it actually buckled.
Fat fuck.
What do you think of this?
Okay, that's Henry VIII.
No opinion.
So wait, can you walk through this?
I mean, you can swim through it, yeah. It's water.
Oh! I get it!
So it's not deep enough. You can just move.
Well, you can swim through it, yeah. It is deep enough. It's deep enough to contain ships.
I'm in power armor. How can I swim?
Take it off. Swim.
Take off your pants, come on.
But anyway, so what do you want to do?
Take off your
So
pants,
it's
come on.
actually. So wait, if this is a table,
Yeah, and I told you there's been two wooden structures constructed in the center, and the torture racks put on the wooden structures. Look here. See?
Or when next, where should we head?
Can I follow them, or am I too far away?
Yeah, I'll say you're close enough you could follow him if you want to.
Is there anything we can do here?
I don't know. It's Tomato's turn, so it's up to him what he wants to do.
I've figured it out. I'm so smart.
Is swimming even an option?
The figure. I mean, you can
Okay.
try.
He literally said we could.
Yeah, but is it an option though?
Let's go for a swim.
Is
guy.
it an option?
Let's go for a swim.
Maybe there is something very suspicious in the water.
We need to investigate. Let's go for a swim.
Okay,
He's right.
I volunteer Jordi Jordan to jump in the water.
I want to jump
Yeah,
in the water.
Probably.
Sure, you easily jump into the water. Give me an agility check. I'll say you need 5 or higher.
Test the
Jordi
water.
Jordan's why he can swim.
Come on, test the water. Jordi Jordan.
Yeah.
7.
So yeah, you jump into the water. You're easily able to swim and keep your head above water. So
See? Come on, join.
Okay, scout ahead, scout ahead.
It's not my turn yet.
yeah,
Oh.
it's your turn, Tomato. Do you want to pass?
Yeah.
Okay, so next turn it is George's turn. So George, you have all 3 of your actions. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm gonna walk closer to the water. And then I'm gonna use my perception to see if there's anything swimming in the water. Fuck, fail perception.
There's nothing there.
Or yeah, you don't see. The only thing you see swimming in the water is an ogre named Jordy Jordan. But besides that, there's no actual movement besides what he's making in the water.
And Ogren and Jordi Jordan? What?
No, named Jordy Jordan. An ogre named Jordy Jordan.
Okay, in that case, I will jump in the water.
It's
Sure, give me an agility check. You need 5 or more.
One.
So good.
Yeah, you're easily able to make enough thrust with your legs to tread water. So, alright. So, Tomato, do you want to go with him?
I'm scared, guys.
I mean, you could stay there. They can't force you. Unless they try to force you.
Guys, I'm scared. Guys, I'm scared.
Okay,
I yum.
Sure, give me an agility check.
One.
that'll be funny.
I can't swim.
One. Damn.
It was almost the one. It's right next to it.
Yeah, you all 3 of you are easily able to swim in the water.
Okay, I walk.
can't swim.
I swim over here, and I wanna inspect the thingy magickies.
Yeah, it appears. There are torture racks, and there are structures underneath holding up said torture racks. It looks like all that's left on the top of the torture racks are a skull, one on each, and underneath, built into the structure, there appears to be a skeleton, one of each, built into the structures underneath. So.
Okay. I'm gonna swim this way. How far can I go?
You can go that way. To your left and right, you can see what looks to be the best way to describe it would be like a gate of some kind. It looks like it's a door not really meant to keep anything in or out, but merely to section off the area. And ahead of you, you can see that there is a staircase that turns up and to the left.
I say this to the guys back there. And can I still move further or no?
You can get all the way to the staircase if you want to.
Okay, yes, I will walk. I will swim to the staircase and get
Sure.
out of the water.
Sure. Okay, anything else for your turn?
Can we follow him out of the water?
Yeah, you can if you both want to.
I follow.
Sure, alright. Alright, anything you want to do before your turn ends?
I say we should check where this staircase goes, and then we should come back and see what those gate rooms things are.
We should split up, actually.
Oh,
I say that was a really fun swim.
and I pass my turn.
Alright, gang, let's split up. Me and Daphne will go check the upstairs. Shaggy, you and Scoo can go check the kitchen. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you over in Greece have Hanna-Barbera cartoons?
Yeah, we did. We had Scooby-Doo.
You had Scooby-Doo.
We had
That's the animation studio that did all of those things. The Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, the Jetsons. Like all those kind of
The Who?
cartoons.
The Johnsons.
Wait.
fuck
Did Scooby-Doo have a Greek dub?
Yeah.
The man?
Oh my God, it did. I just made the connection. Wow.
Did they
I
have
had
like
cable.
did they have like Greek names?
No.
No, they were just called Scooby.
Yeah, no. They literally were. Yeah.
Okay, so next turn it is Minovi's turn. So Minovi, what do you want to do?
I want to go up the stairs.
Sure,
Okay,
and
up
do you
the hood.
both want to follow him?
Yeah, I will follow up the stairs.
Up the stairs. Up the stairs.
Where does that take us?
Whoa.
Up the stairs.
You come out in the bottom of this tower right here.
What the hell?
Wow, that's disappointing.
There's nothing here. What's in here?
I thought it was
Yo.
something exciting.
What's here? What's here?
Yeah, here, ugly son.
Is there anything here?
No, you didn't.
No, you look around. There's no one currently in this tower.
There's nothing? Absolutely nothing?
There's
Wow.
no.
Well, sure. Give me. It's Minovi's turn. So do you want to give me like a perception check?
There's nothing to do.
I do not.
You don't. Okay. So anything else you want to do? You come out in the tower over here. So
There's nothing to do.
nothing ever happens.
I want to move back into the water.
Sure. Do you both want to follow him?
Yes.
Sure. So you want to go as far as you can, or where do you want to go?
I want to open this gate here.
Yeah, you're easily able to go into the gate, and you can see, in each of these pens is a small kind of like rowboat.
I want to get in one of the boats.
Sure, yeah, you managed to crawl into one of the rowboats without capsizing it, so you're currently in a rowboat, so what do you want to do?
Wants to sail the
Yeah, rowboat.
boat down here.
That's not a... That's not a passageway.
What?
It is for an ogre, probably.
Like,
So there's really nothing else here, really.
I can't really tell you, but I'm just telling you what you're encountering. So you're currently in a rowboat. So, what do you want to do?
I want to row the boat to the other gate and open that?
Sure. And inside you can find seven more boats that each in their little containment areas.
And I just say nothing further. And here my turn.
Okay. Next turn. Hold on, so...
I must call Alfarius once more. Big things are going to happen. Gay ops will take place.
Gay ops, anyways.
Do me a favor and bring everybody you meet to the room. The biggest gay ops are going to take place.
Okay, so Maverick, give me a perception check really quick.
Sir, yes sir, where's there it is.
All the dice are right here by the clock.
I see the cock. 7.
As you're walking towards the other kind of, interior wall, you can hear what sounds like screaming coming from the chapel on the other side of the wall you're walking.
Alright,
Walking
I would like to start by calling my friends and asking them what they are doing in that chapel and why they're screaming in there.
Why are you screaming?
I reply that we are not in that chapel, and I don't care.
Okay,
Did
somebody
he
go
not hear
check
the
that out.
explosion?
I don't care.
Somebody go check that out. Thank you. I am busy, gathering up
Mooning in the
everybody
corner.
else. I'm busy gathering up everybody else. And do me a favor and gather up everybody in the chapel, so we can finish the mission. Thank you. That is all. Make sure they don't leave, and gather everybody from the royal family, Corvin X. Every single person.
No, I don't wanna. I'm just gonna go find the murderer.
Do
I
not
hope
say-
you drown. Anyway,
How do you know that? Huh? Metagaming? I say
you
that
said
just so you know.
you said you went for a swim. I would like to tell Lysander there or Joseph Gebelus to fucking go and check out what happened. I will assign them. They're the only people I can.
Okay, sure.
Because they're.
Sure.
Okay, and I would like.
They'll say sure. But alright, go on.
I would like to continue here, and I would like to call Alfarius. Same frequency. I know, and I want to tell him. I know you're getting shot at, my friend Alfarius.
Well, give me a roll.
Oh my God!
Well,
It was almost 20.
You re-back open the Vox line. You can hear what that sounds like a wheezing sound and a very labored breath, and you hear, "Hello, Alpha Legion Toaster Repair. Is this Toaster Acquisitions?"
Are you bleeding out right now?
He says, "Lower limbs gone, lower spine compromised."
Okay, do me a favor. Where is the Primarch currently?
He kind of angrily replies, and he says, "Hoarding the toaster units."
Hoarding the toaster units, you say? Okay, I'm sure we can reach a ceasefire. Get me the Primarch on the line.
He says, "Primarch currently unreachable, not acquiescent to demand of toasting units."
Okay, are you capable of shipping me armor? Are you capable of shipping me Alpha Legion armor?
He says, "No, this is toaster repair unit."
I hear that the armory of the Alpha Legion has toasters. You should go and investigate. I hear that's where they hoard all the toasters.
You hear affirmative, rerouting escape route, and you can hear what sounds like metal being dragged along the floor. Just.
And I tell him, here is my coordinates. Make sure to drop armor on those coordinates. I need a full armor piece of the Alpha Legion. It is imperative.
He replies, toasting units higher priority than armor.
The machine spirit told me so. The machine spirit told me so. It has connected me to you for a reason. You are the envoy of the machine spirit. I have seen the error of my ways.
You are hero may cry.
And it is imperative for the machine spirit's will that I get a full piece of Alpha Legion armor.
He says,
the toasters.
He says, request acceptable. We'll send as soon as Toaster Horde has been relieved.
I'm expecting great things from you, Toaster Man. And I move on.
You're getting trolled, kid.
I'm getting trolled right now, but I'll take what I can get. I just need an Alpha Legion armor. That's it. Okay.
Okay, so you walk up and you can see three men conversing among themselves out here in the courtyard. So what do you want to do?
Hello, gentlemen. What is so funny? What is happening?
Hold on, let me bring up their things. So, Harold these seconds.
I have a plan right now. Maybe I don't need to talk to all of them, actually.
Edmund the second.
I need the fucking armor piece for the plan to work, though.
Trust the plan.
It's a
And
good
Edward the sixth. Or fourth. Edward the fourth. Alright.
If Cole gives me the armor
He
piece
says-
that I asked of him, like he's gonna see something amazing. Anyway.
Maybe, but anyway, so they say we weren't talking about anything funny.
What is so serious and solemn then, gentlemen?
Why so serious?
Ha ha ha.
Well, Mr. Edward the Fourth looks at you and he says, well, most of our families are dead. Can you say the same?
I never had a family and my father wants me dead.
He replies,
father's
well,
in
if your
prison."
father wants you dead, then you still have a family.
The last part of my family wants me dead.
Hold on. Yeah, they don't take you too kindly. Mr. Edmund II says, well, why don't you be a loving son and oblige him?
Won't. Lies.
What did you just say to me?
He said you should kill yourself.
Now,
I woke up to him. What did you just say to me?
The fuck you said to me? You little
What do you
shit?
say, Edmund II? The hunter? The thug hunter? Could you tell me?
he says, you Imperials killed my wife and children. Why don't you strap your gonards to a large Grox and have it run across the fields?
Well, why don't
This
you be a
guy's-
good father and go join your son?
This guy's a spy.
Kill him right now. But don't.
You goddamn bitch.
He gives an intimidation roll, so give me an intimidation roll, but he says, I know for a fact that we're under a ceasefire right now from your Lord Commander Dorn. You can't do anything. You can't do anything to us without risking war again.
20. I roll a 20 and I tell him, who told you I'm under Dorn?
Yeah, he kind of looks over your armor and realizes you're not an Imperial Fist, and he says, whatever, what do you want from us?
First of all, I would like an apology. How about you get on your knees and you do a dogeza? Do you know what a dogeza is here?
What?
He says no, but he says, I'm sorry your father wants you dead.
I want an apology for your harsh words towards me. And I want you to
sorry, your
kneel while
father.
you do it too.
Ooh, okay. He did not take that well, and he draws a ceremonial sword from his girder and points it at you, and he says, I'd rather die standing on my feet. Can you say the same?
No, because I'm not going to be the one dying.
Alright, so what do you want to do? You currently have a sword pointed at you.
Does he want to fight me? I'll ask him, do you want to fight me? Drop the sword and kneel, and I want to intimidate him back.
You don't know intimidate? Or
15, and I'm opening my
half of strength and half of charisma.
It's 15 plus 8 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, plus 8 and plus 11.
15 plus 8 plus 11, so that equals 15 plus 19, 29, 39. Okay, and... He resheathes his sword and he says, very well, I'm sorry, you weren't with the Imperial Fist, so obviously you were not the ones that sieged the world. I'm sorry for insulting your family's honor. Now, what do you want of us?
Normally, I would have you skinned alive, and your face made a, and your face made a decoration.
And
on
your
my
face.
shoulder pad. And your face made a decoration on my shoulder pad, but I will make an exception this time. For I understand your anger and anguish. Anyway.
Resolutive dig mode.
Yeah. We are currently conducting a head count as we are looking for an operative of a rogue. we're looking for an operative of a rogue faction within the Imperium. Said rogue faction being responsible for the death of your family. Do you think you could help us?
Why did you
No,
eliminate?
you can't.
He says, alright, how do you want our help?
We're looking for somebody called the Baroness.
Why did you redeem it?
The Baroness, and let me see, Edmund and Edward. And let me check Harold a second.
Why did you redeem it?
And they look at each other and they say, I don't know anything about a baroness. I know of the baron who is currently here within the castle.
I understand. Here's what I want of you. First and foremost, did you notice any peculiar behavior during the war with the Imperium? Any acts that could be considered treason from someone within the Imperial family?
And they look at each other and they say, it was a long campaign. Many things happened. Is there anything specific you're referring?
Specifically, somebody colluding with the enemy. Specifically, somebody trying to gain the favor of the Imperium.
Alright, let's go through them one at a time. Mr. Edward Forth says, well, I heard something about Ethelred and also Athelstan.
What do you hear about Ethelred?
Ethelred. Ethelred secretly defected to the enemy in exchange for promises of power.
I understand. And what do you hear about the other guy? Ethelwolf, I don't remember who.
Athelstan.
Athelstan.
Athelstan gave up vital information to the enemy.
Okay, I understand. Here's what's happening. I would like you two gentlemen, Mr. Edward and Mr. Harold, to go to the chapel, and you, Mr. Edmund, are going to come with me. We are going to get the rest of your family, and we are going to get them into the chapel, and we will find who is the Baroness. I imagine that is a code name. And I'm gonna need you to be my tour guide essentially in your castle, because I get lost. I get lost easily.
I mean, you could still question the other people, but sure, they'll agree.
Okay.
Do you want to question the other people? But
I want to ask, do you have anything to add to this? I want to ask these two regarding treason and treachery and all that.
Harold the Second says, I didn't hear of any of that. I heard it was Charles II who orchestrated the betrayal of the World Prince's personal family.
Charles II, why would he want to do that? And who would he work with?
He kind of shrugs and says, I don't know the reasons why or with who, assuming you Imperials, I just merely heard from the Marshal that he's the one who betrayed the personal Imperial family.
What would he have to gain from that? Why did he specifically orchestrate the death of so many people? Why does he resent the royal family?
He says, I don't know why he would do that. It seems like he would have an idyllic life here among the court and our people.
I see. Okay, no, I understand. Anything else?
And they all look at each other and they no, not really. We haven't heard of anything like what we told you about anyone else.
All right, I would like to continue. Then I would like to continue. I would like these guys to go their merry way, and I would like to walk forward with Mr. Edmund. He's my friend now.
Well, I mean, they're also going that way to get to the front of the castle, but...
All right, that's fair enough. And I would like to ask Mr. Edmund, and I would like him to be very sincere with me if he was genuine about what he told me about his family.
He looks at you like you're silly, and he says, yes, of course, like my entire family is dead.
I mean specifically about your son and wife.
He says, yes. Why would I lie about
Damn.
that?
I have to keep up. I have to make sure you don't lie to me because there's Alpha Legion operatives among us.
He says I don't know who that is.
I figured you didn't. You seem like an honest man, and that's why you're going to help me.
Okay, next turn after. Actually, wait, and we've been playing for 2 hours and 40 minutes. So, after this round, do we want to end or? You all want to keep going, or do you want to end after this round?
Speak, gentlemen.
We should end.
Alright, you want to end after this round? Alright. Okay, so.
I'm ending.
Alright, so Tomato, it is your turn. So, what do you want to do? You're currently swimming in a harbor.
All right, gentlemen. Opinions about the current, situation.
I've got a plan.
I'm asking my party right now. I'm asking my teammates.
I'm part of your party.
You're not in the water. Who's not in the water? That doesn't belong.
Okay.
What is the question?
You know what they say about water? The elder chicken gets the juice.
That's true.
It doesn't get the juice.
You're gonna get the juice.
Coco
It
drink.
has the juice. It doesn't get the juice. It already has it.
I like my saying better, it's funnier.
It's not. It's wrong. It's not right.
It's wrong.
It's fucked.
It's right, actually.
It's fucked. It's not real.
Honey, you are an elder chicken, you get the juice.
It's fake.
Okay, but Tomato, it's your turn, so what do you want to do?
You said I'm asking my party right now, my 3-person party, on where we should head. And
Fuck
what
you
we
for
should
excluding me.
investigate. When the grandma is done.
I say we should go back to
Yes,
This
fuck, yes.
this room right here.
Alright, so
going
we're
back
going.
to this room. We're going back to this room.
Yeah,
Well, that was a
you
waste
can
of
make
time,
it too.
everyone. That was a waste of time, everyone.
Was it? But anyways, yeah, so you can look up and you can still see the hatch is open above you.
And then I say we should probably go up there.
No, there's more places to go.
We can actually do we explore or do we go check out what happened up there and then we come back?
Nothing ever happens.
Something will
Problems.
happen. Trust the plan.
I do not trust the plan.
Nothing
You just
ever
need to
happens.
bring
Say-
them all to us.
I say we should pick one of those 2 doors now.
Okay, pick one.
Okay. We should go on the left door.
Sure. Tomato already used his thing and his movement action. He has his offensive and free action in 28 seconds. So is there anything you want to do, or do you want to pass your turn?
I vox. Corvin, nice.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Hello.
I stare at him very angrily.
Very.
Hungry.
Phone you. Wake up, D&D.
I can see your face. You're wearing a helmet, retard.
I didn't say you can. I said I do it.
I do it.
I do it.
I do it.
Okay, your time's up. Next turn, George. It is your turn. So what do you want to do?
We walk through the door.
Sure. So you're going. You go through the door and you see a staircase going up and to the left.
That's the right.
Sorry, the right. I was looking at it from a different angle, but yeah, okay. So you go
Up.
Yeah,
up
I'm
and
good.
to the right. So you come out right there.
Whoa. Okay. We keep walking forward.
Sure. So you go through a wooden door and you go into a kind of a hallway where you can see two doors in front
Oh
of you,
god.
one to your
Oh
left,
god,
and
I
then
gotta go.
a bunch
Oh
of
god.
barrels and
Sorry,
another
everyone.
hallway to your right.
What did Tomato say?
He's taking a shit, probably.
Oh, okay.
Shitting.
And you said I see whatever I see, right?
Yeah, you see a door to your left, two doors in front of you, and you can see another kind of like hallway and a bunch of barrels to your right.
Okay. I say to Jordan, which door do you think we should check out first?
Uh, wait. What did you see again? I wasn't listening.
We're just seeing this room. Closed door, closed door, closed door, and we see this part too.
I want to open this door.
Okay, I'm gonna go and open this door.
Yeah, you open the door and you can see a man sitting there, and he looks up at you and he says, I gotta do a roll for this. He says, Imperial Fist, are you allergic to knocking?
I say my apologies. I didn't expect this to be a room with someone inside. I thought it was like a storage room.
He says, well, it isn't. This is my personal quarters. What do you want?
Since you are here, you are requested at the chapel. Is that what this place is?
Yeah,
This
chapel, yeah.
Yeah, chapel.
He sighs and goes very well, and puts down what he's doing and prepares to get up to walk out. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna roll a perception and see what he's doing. 14.
It looks like he is writing in a book after checking another book and comparing it to what are on a stack of papers.
Okay. I let him walk.
Yeah, and he goes and walks that way.
Okay. So we know that this goes up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I see anything else important in the room? I don't know if the door, if he closed the door or something.
No, he left it open. It just looks like a normal kind of living quarters. There's various trunks and chests in addition to a bed in there, but besides that there's nothing of particular note.
Did he take the book and the things?
No, they're still on the table.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go and look at what it is.
Sure. Give me an investigation roll really quick.
Well,
Yeah, despite not knowing the exact words of the language, you're able to look through the various books, and it appears to be the papers are a stack of ledgers of various incoming kinds of supplies, imperial currencies, and things like that, and the various books being written down are similar but not exact lists of the exact same replies, and the third book he was writing in appears to be a revised edition of the things, so that it is in line with what is written in on the ledgers rather than on the initial book. It appears to be incoming supplies from the Imperium and outgoing things as well.
Okay. I walk back outside.
Okay, sure. Anything else you want to do for your turn? Because your time is up.
No.
Okay, so next turn. Minovi, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I want to open this. I want to go inside this room.
Yeah, so you open... So you open up the door and you're about to enter that room when all of a sudden you hear, wait a minute, you, freeze, no, stay there, keep holding the door, and he runs over and grabs a piece of parchment from the thing, and he says, stay there, hold on, just a second, and he begins to move this candelabra and light the candles on it. How do you want to respond?
I let him light the candles.
Yeah, so he lights the candles, and then he appears to get into a position right by you and begins to sit on the floor, and he begins kind of scrawling a rough sketch of you entering the room, and he says,
Whoa.
don't move from where you are, but tell me, so what is your name?
My name is Jordan. Jordy and the crazy Jordan.
He says, wonderful, this piece will be entitled The Entrance of Jord. And he says, the second you entered the room, I could tell by your muscular that you probably have been a model before, haven't you?
I have not, no.
He says, well, what great luck to me to get such a brawny model, and entering my room right as I was finished with my last piece. And he says, so tell me, what are you doing on this world?
We're here investigating the loyalties of everyone in the castle. And after you finish with your drawing, we ask you to head towards the chapel.
He says, I suppose I could manage that, but we're going to have to be here for quite a while longer. He says, could you give me a series of emotion? I want to see what works best. And he erases what he started of your face currently, and he says, give me a range of emotion. Go from like sad to very heroic.
Heroic, make a note. Heroic Hugh Jackman.
I start being very sad. Wait.
And partway through your thing, while you have a rather stern yet melancholic looking face, he says, stop, freeze, hold that right there.
I freeze.
I'm so
He says-
smart, you have no idea.
He says, yes, this is perfect. This is just a rough sketch, you see, and he holds it up to you, and you can tell that he has the basic outline of your frame and body in addition to your facial expression, and he starts beginning the shading of your body, and he says, so this is your first piece. Tell me, have you ever done any other kind of modeling for any other thing that's not sketches or paintings?
I have not. This is my first time. It's an honor. Thank you.
He says, wonderful. And tell me, do you have any boundaries about this kind of stuff? How would you feel about a nude painting?
Oh,
I would have no problem whatsoever.
yeah. Take off. Come on, take off your pants. Come on.
TTRPG.
Okay, so he's gonna continue to draw on the large piece of parchment, copying you entering the thing. So, anything else you want to do before your turn ends?
No, I want to freeze. I want to draw.
Okay, sure. And with that, we can come to the end of our session. Well, we have been playing for about 3 hours. So, everyone, thank you so much for watching. And because you all are here, I can ask, do you all think you can make it next week?
Probably.
Yeah.
You'll be cry.
Okay. So, everyone in our audience, thank you for watching. If you check in the description down below, you can see 2 different donation links. If you want to donate to any of us, if you want to donate to any of our players, I'm sure they'll appreciate it. And just say in the chat if you want to donate to a specific person. And we currently have a fundraiser goal that if any character reaches $200 in donations, I will commission them a VTuber model. And you can see their actual character they're playing in the game reacting down here at the bottom of the screen. If you all like the stream, please like, comment, subscribe, and do all that. Share with other people if you think we're funny or entertaining. And thank you so much for watching. We hope you all can join us next time. Goodbye.